Prabhupada ki. Holiness Kadambakananda Swami Maharaj ki. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Namo Vishwalaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pastyachari Shikarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Dvaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Nama Hare Nama Hare Nama Eva Kevalam Kalo Naste Vanaste Vanaste Vagatiranyata. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Dai Gaura Premanandi.
Jai Shri Ram. So we welcome you all to the celebration of Ram-Navami. So there's going to be nice dramatic presentation from our Sunday schools. So they're still preparing, but as soon as they come, we'll start that. In the meantime, I thought I would share a few thoughts about Lord Ramachandra. So there's, of course, actually many versions of the Ram story. It's very famous. Ramayan. I looked at Srimad Bhagavatam, which also in 9th canto relates it in a summary form. So Srimad Bhagavatam is very important for us as Gaudiya Vaishnavas because this is our core Shastra, actually. This is our foundation. So for followers of Lord Chaitanya, and Jiva Goswami established this, that Srimad Bhagavatam is the final word on everything. So I thought, okay, let me start with there. It's also in a kind of summary form. And it's interesting because Shukadeva Goswami is speaking to Parikshit Maharaj. And he says, oh, you've heard this story many times, so I'll just do it briefly. Right? Which makes sense. Lord Ram was in Treta Yuga, so people had been hearing his story for thousands and tens of thousands of years. So Parikshit Maharaj had already heard it as he was growing up. So just a few kind of different things that came to mind as I was going through the Srimad Bhagavatam version. It's the 9th canto, I think 9th chapter. One is there's some interesting ancestors that Lord Ram has. So there's a famous king, Maharaj Katvanga. Anybody know? He comes up sometimes. Prabhupada will use him as example. Anyone knows the story? So he's brought up. This is 9:942. I'll just read that verse. King Katvanga was unconquerable in any fight. Requested by the demigods to join them in fighting the demons, he won victory, and the demigods, being very pleased, wanted to give him a benediction. The king inquired from them about the duration of his life and was informed that he had only 1 moment more. Thus he immediately left his palace and went to his own residence, where he engaged his mind fully on the lotus feet of the Lord. So Srila Prabhupada gives us an example that actually Krishna consciousness it's a gradual process, but that's because of us. Actually, if we want it to become Krishna conscious, we can do it in an instant. And Prabhupada would use this example of Maharaj Katvang. So he's helping fight with the Asuras, or against the Asuras, with the demigods. And they gave some benediction, and he said, oh, I want to know how long I have to live. They said, actually, it's only 1 more moment. And so Prabhupada explains, okay, he just surrendered to Krishna in that moment and became perfect. So he is Lord Ram's, let's see, father, grandfather, great-great-grandfather, something like that. Because you have the son of Maharaj Katvang was Dirghabahu, and his son was Raghu. So we always hear, right, Lord Ram, Raghupati, Raghava. So that's coming from this Raghu, who is his great-grandfather. Because Raghu's son was Aja, Aja's son was Dasharath. Right? So Dasharath's father, Aja's grandfather, Raghu is great-grandfather. So I thought that's interesting, his this ancestry. So I was reading along. I found some things that were it seemed like different than when we think about Lord Ram. We think about him as mighty Kshatriya, right? He's a mighty warrior. And it says in 9th canto, it says his lotus feet. This is as soon as he was leaving for the forest, because he got exiled. And of course, he's not supposed to wear any clothes or whatever, so he's actually walking, I guess, barefoot in the forest. And then it describes his lotus feet, which were so delicate that they were unable to bear even the touch of Sita's palms. So we think he's a mighty warrior, but this is the mood of the devotees, the servants of Lord Ram, right? Actually, he's just like Krishna, right? So soft and so beautiful. So that's why this word God, it has a lot of baggage. God seems very old. He seems sort of hard. He seems like an angry person. But Krishna is the supreme person. Lord Ram is the supreme person. So his feet are so soft they can't even bear the touch of his wife's palms. So tender, so tender. So that's what we aspire to take shelter. Krishna and Ram, so soft actually, so soft. The ultimate in soft. But at the same time, very powerful, right? So it describes in Bhagavatam, this 9th canto, it says, so we know this story that Sita had her Swayamvar, her wedding ceremony, to choose her husband, and her father had set this test, Janak, that somebody must be able to string this bow, this mighty bow. And I was reading about it. The bow was so heavy that it was carried by 300 men. Just imagine. It's not just, it's so heavy. 300 men had to lift it, but he was able to not only pick it up, and then he started stringing it, and then broke it. He broke the bow. He was so powerful. So I was thinking, this reminds me of Srila Prabhupada. It's said that the Guru and Prabhupada was also an example of this. He's hard as a thunderbolt, soft as a flower. So both are there, actually. So I think in the material world we don't find that combination. Especially with the men, right? To be very strong, very powerful, very dependable. People can take shelter, but very soft-hearted, very loving. So both are there. Both are there. This is the ideal aspiration. I was just thinking about some examples of Prabhupada being like that. And the soft as a flower. There's one of his early disciples, Jadurani Devi. She's painted a lot of the early paintings. So he's just sitting there with her in early days, and he's like, I like your eyes, cat's eyes. And she immediately said, I like your eyes, lotus eyes. And he said, no, I'm a fool. This is the Acharya, He was so intense in things, but you could see such sweet exchange. And then the heart as a thunderbolt. I was thinking once he did one of his public talks, and somebody got up to ask a question, and they were just going on and on. This and this, and what about this, and actually, isn't there something beyond Krishna, or whatever? And then everyone was wondering, what will Prabhupada do? Prabhupada said, are you finished? And then he said, no, and yeah, also, this Varnashram, that's just a caste system, and this and that, and whatever. And then, then he sort of paused again. Prabhupada, are you finished? He said, no, actually, also this, and what about this, what Vivekananda says, and this and that, and, how do we know, and why are you in this, whatever. So then finally, Prabhupada said, once again, are you finished? He said, yes, I'm finished. Then sit down. The whole round. And then everyone started cheering, right? Because you could see, this is not somebody here to learn anything. He wants to be the one speaking. So Prabhupada is like that. And the devotee, like Prabhupada would say, you cannot become God, but you can become godly. Godly. So God is like that. Supreme strength, supreme softness. Both. And so the devotees can also be like that. Now I was also thinking, we see a lot of paintings and things, and Lord Ram comes in many different colors if you look at paintings. So I thought, well, let's see, we're talking about, we generally accept him as green, so where's that coming from? It was actually kind of hard to find. I could not find a Bhagavatam or anything. But then I did, this is Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Navadvip Bhava Taranga. He says, wandering and wandering about and observing. Oh, this is because he's talking about, so Navadvip in, the Mayapur area in Bengal, where Lord Chaitanya appeared. These 9 islands, they all are non-different from other places. So this is talking about Modruma. Is supposed to be non-different from Ayodhya Dham. So this is one of the islands of in Navadvip. Navadvip meaning 9 islands. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes, wandering and wandering about, observing the glory of the forest, I will suddenly behold the cottage of Lord Sri Ram. Then will I see Ram himself, the color of Nava Durva Dala, fresh Durva grass, dressed like a brahmachari and sitting in one place along with Lakshman and Sita. Seeing Lord Ramachandra's beautiful form within that forest, I will swoon on the spot. My entire body overwhelmed with ecstatic love, I will remain stunned and speechless as I fill both my eyes that are heartily drinking the beauty of his form. Being merciful, Lakshman will come forward slowly, set down some fruit, and place his feet upon my head. He will say, my dear child, please eat this fruit. Since we are living here in this forest, this is all we have to offer our guests. Just as he says this, the vision of this pastime will dissolve. Weeping and weeping, I will eat at that fruit. Oh, will I ever again see the figure of Ram, green as fresh Durva grass? In my heart, I will meditate on that inconceivably beautiful form. So I Googled image search for Durva grass. You know, what shade is it? It's grass. It's like grass green color. And that lines up with other things that talk about Ram, like Krishna, was darker complexion. So anyways, we have some basis in our acharyas to understand this color that we accept. So these, sometimes we talk about, there's this one form, Shadbhuj, 6-armed form of Lord Chaitanya. And he has 2 blue arms for Krishna, for the flute, 2 green arms for Lord Ram, and then 2 arms, golden color, for Lord Chaitanya. So it's said that these are the 3 Purushottams. Purusha Uttama, the Supreme Person. Again, this is a better term to use than God, really. God, so much baggage. Is it a person, whatever? Oh, I know about God. I don't really care about this God. But the Supreme Person, that's really what it is. That's really what it is. We're talking about Krishna and Ram, the Supreme Person. Purushama Uttama. Uttama Purush. So, Lord Ram is supposed to be Maryada Purushottam. Maryada means he's following his dharma and the rules and regulations. He does not transgress anything. Krishna is the Leela Purushottam. He does amazing things and he maybe transgresses mundane etiquette and things just for the sake of his devotees, giving them happiness. And then Lord Chaitanya is Prem Purushottam, just love of God, exhibiting that. But I thought it was interesting because in one of Krishna's, this is in Bhagavatam 10th canto, Krishna book, actually a very famous chapter where Radharani is speaking to the bumblebee, thinking this is a messenger of Krishna. And she says, this is how she accuses. She says, you do not know much about Krishna, how ungrateful and hard-hearted he has been, not only in this life, but in his previous lives also. We have all heard this from our grandmother Purnamasi. She has informed us that Krishna was born in a Kshatriya family previous to his birth and was known as Ramachandra. In that birth, instead of killing Vali, an enemy of his friend, in the manner of a Kshatriya, he killed him just like a hunter. A hunter takes a secure hiding place and then kills an animal without facing it. So Lord Ramachandra as a Kshatriya should have fought with Vali face to face, but instigated by his friend, he killed him from behind a tree. Thus he deviated from the religious principles of a Kshatriya. Also, right, one of the things, this is supposed to be Maryad Purushottam, follow the rules. So a Kshatriya, if your opponent, if they lose their weapon, you wait until they pick it up, right? They're very sporting and fair. They take no pleasure in just some sneaky victory. You know, they'll shout a warning and make sure you're ready. But here, to help his friend, he killed this Vali hiding behind a tree as surprise, like a hunter. So Radharani is accusing him. And then she also says, also he was attracted by the beauty of Sita, that he converted Shurpanakha. I think we're going to see that Leela, the sister of Ravan, into an ugly woman by cutting off her nose and ears. Shurpanakha proposed an intimate relationship with him, and as a Kshatriya, he should have satisfied her. But he was so henpecked that he could not forget Sita Devi and converted Shurpanakha into an ugly woman. So this is also part of the Kshatriya Dharma. They have, we can hear in our Shastra Bhagavatam, many wives. And so Lord Ram, as a Kshatriya, should have done this, right? Doing the Kshatriya Dharma. And even if he didn't, because he had taken a vow, Ekapatni Vrat, I will just have one wife, at least don't cut off her nose and ears. She's a lady after all. So this, again, in the Kshatriya culture, you don't attack a woman. You attack a man, and that also makes sure he's not old, make sure he's healthy, he has a weapon, he knows. You want to make it very fair. So anyways, I thought it was interesting that we have, he's the essence of the rules, but then we have no one less than Radharani sort of accusing him of deviating. Let me end on just one point, and then we can enjoy some of these leelas of Lord Ram. Is two quick points. One is that sometimes we think of all these incarnations. Of course, we have Nisrigadev, right? And Vamana. We think of all these other avatars, but actually these three brothers of Lord Ram, they were also, it says very clearly in Canto, they were also Vishnu Tattva. They were incarnations. They were Vishnu himself. So we should understand, right? This Leela, right? It is not, Lord Ram is Krishna himself, but you also had three other incarnations there. This last part, actually, I'm glad the children are here. So Lord Ram, of course, Krishna is the source of everything. We understand that, right? Everything comes from God. That's part of our philosophy. Everything. There's nothing that you're going to find that doesn't have its origin. And I mean everything. And some of you are thinking, even blank, blank, blank? Yes, even that. Everything comes from Krishna. So it's interesting because one of the leelas is Lord Ram is he has to cross the ocean to save Sita, and so the ocean comes after he gets angry, and then the ocean gets scared, and the ocean describes, oh yeah, you should cross me and defeat Ravana. Ravana, who is the great source of disturbance and crying for the three worlds. He is the son of Vishrava, but he is condemned like urine. He's condemned like urine. So this is what the ocean says. But that's the ocean saying what? What does Ram himself say? Ram himself, when he's speaking with Ravana, he says, "You are the most abominable of the man-eaters. Indeed, you are like their stool." So, the next time you hear, maybe kids you'll hear, or maybe you call somebody, if anybody calls somebody a pee-pee face or a poo-poo head, that is coming from Lord Ram also. So you can, as soon as you hear that, you can go, Jai Shri Ram! Jai Shri Ram! Sri Ramachandra, Avirbhav Mahotsava ki Jai. All right, now we'll see some beautiful pastimes of Lord Ram and some of the things we talked about. Hare Krishna.
Test. Test. Hello.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare. So now we are starting our Sunday school presentation. So our whole Sunday school, all the 4 classes together gonna perform Ram Leela, the whole pastime of Ramayana. So we tried our best to cover as much as we can. So this practice we did just in one day. Last Sunday we finalized everything. And so please encourage them. They did so much of hard work. So here we are starting. King Dashrath was a fearless leader and a noble king of Ayodhya. His kingdom was very prosperous. Even though Dashrath Maharaj had everything he desired, he was very sad because he had no child. After pleading for the guidance from the Brahmanas, he made special offerings to the demigods and was blessed with a special nectar, which bestows him child. First portion, he gave it to Mother Kaushalya. Second portion to Mother Kaikeyi, and both the queens shared their portion with the third wife, Sumitra. Mother Kaushalya gave birth to Sri Ram. Jai Siya Ram! Mother Kaikeyi gave birth to Bharat. And Mother Sumitra gave birth to Lakshman and Shatrughan. Shatrughan is at home resting. Lord descends into this world in his full quadruple expansions as Lord Ramachandra, Lakshman, Bharat, and Shatrughan. And these four brothers were the very embodiment of all attractive qualities. Ram was the seniormost, and all the three brothers were devoted exclusively to him. Lakshman would never ever for a moment leave his brother Ram. His life was simply on meditation of serving Sri Ram, pleasing him, protecting him. All the four boys simply conquered the hearts of residents of Ayodhya, especially the mothers and Dashrath Maharaj. Haribol! On the other side, Mother Sita was also born in Mithila. King Janak was the wise and saintly king of Janakpuri and had two daughters, Sita and Urmila. And his younger brother also had two daughters, Mandavi and Shrutikirti. So Shrutikirti is resting at home with Shatrughan. These four girls were pleasantly growing up together, giving extreme joy to their parents and entire Mithila. Since childhood, Sita was well known for her beauty and devotion. At the very young age, she lifted Shiva's bow. Haribol! The four sons of Dashrath Maharaj grew up and they got married to four daughters of Janak Maharaj. And they all were living happily in Ayodhya. Dashrath Maharaj was getting old. He called his ministers seeking their opinion about crowning Ram as a prince of Ayodhya. They all welcomed the suggestion. Dashrath Maharaj announced the decision and gave orders for the coronation of Lord Ram. Haribol! Kaikeyi was in the palace, rejoicing the happy news of Ram's coronation. She loved Ram as her own son, but her wicked maid, Manthara, was unhappy and had some cruel plans.
What a fool you are. Well, the king has always wanted you more than any other queen. But now that Ram is being crowned king of Ayodhya, Kausalya will make you his queen. So what can I do to change it? Once Dashrath Maharaj gave you two boons. You said you would ask for them later. Now you could ask for them now. What should I ask? For the first one, you should ask that Bharat, your son, should be crowned king of Ayodhya instead of Ram. And for the second boon, you should ask that Ram should be exiled to the forest for 14 years.
Janak Maharaj came in the palace of Mother Kaikeyi. Center. Dashrath Maharaj approached her and she was looking distressed. She said, I want you to fulfill my two boons. First, my son Bharat be crowned as king. And secondly, Ram should be exiled for 14 years. Dashrath Maharaj was shocked. He couldn't believe his ears and he fell down. Kaikeyi called Ram and told him about these two boons. Lord Ram did pranam to Mother Kaikeyi and Father Dashrath, and he humbly accepted the orders of Mother Kaikeyi and left for the forest along with Sita and Lakshman. When Lord Ram, Lakshman, and Sita were wandering in the forest, Mother Ram, Lakshman, and Sita wandering in the forest, they met Jatayu. He offered his friendship to Ram and gave assurance that he will stay in the forest and protect Sita. Dear friend, Lord Ram, dear friend,
Dear friend, I humbly accept your offer. I hope we have a long-lasting relationship. If you can live in one of the trees nearby.
Ribo! Ram, Lakshman, and Sita were simply living in Panchvati. One day, Suparnakha, sister of evil King Ravana, happened to see Ram and instantly fell in love with him.
Will you marry me?
No, I am already married. You can request my brother Lakshman. He is young and is alone without his wife.
Will you marry me?
I'm sorry. You shouldn't marry me. You should marry my master.
Suparnakha got furious with the rejection and attacked Mother Sita in order to devour her. But Lakshman swiftly intervened and cut off her nose with his dagger. Suparnakha ran away with her bleeding nose, crying in pain. She's crying in pain. They immediately flew to Lanka to see her brother Ravana.
Two very handsome sons of King Dashrath are roaming these woods. They are accompanied by Rama's wife Sita, who is surely the most beautiful woman in creation. And you must kill them because Rama and Lakshman have injured me. You also must marry Sita because she's the only one worthy of you.
Don't worry, Surpanaka. I will kill those both guys. I'm here, your brother. Fight here.
I will call Marich.
I will call Mari, and we both will take the Sita.
Okay, go. Okay, Ram. As per the instructions of Ravana, demon Marich took the form of a golden deer, and Mother Sita got attracted towards the golden deer. Sita
Can you go catch it?
Ram
Oh,
started.
Oh, Ram, look at that beautiful deer. I would love to have it as my pet. Can you go catch it?
Okay, Ram started to chase the deer and instructed Lakshmana to look after Sita. But very soon, Lord Ram realized that the deer was not real. Ram shot an arrow. Marich imitated Ram's voice and shouted, "Oh Lakshmana! Oh Sita! Help! Help! Help!"
Oh, Lakshman, do you hear that voice of your brother? You should go help him. Ram can defeat anybody, but as you're saying, I'll
draw a circle.
I'll draw a circle. Do not cross it.
Are you ready?
But what? I was so
As soon as Ravana found Sita alone, he disguised himself as a sage and came near the cottage. Bhiksham de, Bhiksham de. Sita came out.
Yes.
The sage asked her to come near and offer. Sita was unwilling to cross the line. Ravana then pretended to leave the place without alms, which caused Sita to carefully take one step over the line. He quickly pounced on Sita and seized her hands, declaring, "I am Ravana! Ha ha ha! I am Ravana, the king of Lanka! Come with me and be my queen." Go from this side. Jatayu, go from this side. Go from this side. Go from here. Mother Sita was shouting for help. Help, help, help. Jatayu came to protect her, but Ravana attacked on him and cut his wings. He was laying down.
Lie down.
Ram and Lakshman. Ram Lakshman.
Lie down.
Ram Lakshman. Ram and Lakshman came back and were searching for Mother Sita. Who has done this to you?
Who has done this to you?
Hanuman.
The king of Salanka Ramana. He also took Sita.
She was searching for help. She was screaming for help.
She was searching for help. She was screaming for help.
Ram and Lakshmana wept as Sita was kidnapped. They started searching for Sita. They were looking everywhere, everywhere. And finally, they met Hanuman. Jai Siya Hanuman ki jai. Can you please help us?
Can you please help me find my wife?
Take my ring.
Take my ring. She will recognize you as a messenger.
I will not return until I find her. Jai Shri Ram.
Hanuman, after crossing the ocean, reached Lanka, and there he met Mother Sita and convinced her that Lord Ram will soon come to take her. He destroyed the Ashoka grove by uprooting the trees. Soon the message was reached to Ravana. The soldiers came and captured Hanuman and was presented in the assembly of Ravana.
Nice job, Indrujit. Very good. You caught this monkey. Hey, monkey, who are you? Why did you do this? Why did you chop off my gardens and why did you kill my son?
I am Hanuman, Lord Ram's messenger, and I've come to rescue his wife Sita. If you want peace, you'll have to return her with honor, and everything will be.
Hey, stop it. I don't want to surrender. Let's kill off this guy.
Hey, you can't do that. Being a just king, you can't kill a messenger.
But he has killed my brothers and all our soldiers. He has come from Ram. He's a spy.
You can give him any other punishment except death. Make him handicapped, for example.
For example.
I am going to light up this cage, and then when Ram cries,
when I call?
I will be very happy.
Jai Siya Ram! Jai Siya Ram! Then say, tail on the fire. Tail on the fire. Hanuman's tail was set on the fire by the demon soldiers. But Hanuman had a lot of tricks to play. He suddenly became small, that he loosened the ropes and get escaped. Hanuman was playing tricks and burning the whole Lanka with his tail. Hari Bol! Ram Lakshman. Hanuman quickly approached Lord Ram and narrated the whole incident. Then they decided to build a bridge to Lanka with the help of all the monkeys and mainly the monkey engineers Nal and Neel. Jai Siya Ram! Jai Siya Ram! Jai Siya Ram! So all the monkeys are making the bridge by saying the names of Lord Ram, and they put the names of Lord Ram on the stones also. So the stones were not moving. They were able to move on it. Hari Bol! Jai Siya Ram! Jai Siya Ram! Jai Siya Ram! And finally, with the help of monkey engineers, they constructed the bridge. Lord Ram also prayed to Varun Dev to cooperate by staying calm when the bridge was under the process. Immediately, thousands of monkeys set about the task of gathering the materials, and they finally made the bridge to Lanka in just 5 days. The whole army crossed the Lanka. Jai Siya Ram! Jai Siya Ram! Jai Siya Ram! Lord Ram wasted no time and had a face-to-face fight with the Ravana. Jai Siya Ram! Jai Siya Ram! Jai Siya Ram! The fight was very intense. Finally, Ram used his Brahmastra and killed Ravana. Jai Siya Ram! Lord Ram. Lord Ram. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Come back to your... Okay, done. Hari Bol. So finally, Lord Ram reunited with his beloved wife, Mother Sita. Jai Siya Ram! All the kids, please come on the stage. All the kids, please come on the stage. Ravanji, please. Jai Siya Ram! Jai Siya Ram! Jai Siya Ram! Hari Bol! Let's give a big round of applause to all these kids. Hari Bol! Hare Krishna. Special thank you to Saurabh Prabhu.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay, we will have Aarti now. The curtains are just about to open, so if we can request all the devotees to please stand up and come to the front for Aarti. Haribol.
Hare Krishna. Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Nami. Nama Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Dishatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Bhakta-vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Bhakta-vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sitaram, 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 Jaya Sitaram. Sitaram, 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 Jaya Sitaram. Sitaram, Jaya Sitaram, Sitaram, Jaya Sitaram. Sitaram, Sitaram, Jaya Lakshman, Jaya Jaya Hanuman. Jaya Nitai Gora Chandra, Nitai Gora Chandra, Gora Hari. Jaya Nitai Gora Chandra, Nitai Gora Chandra, Gora Hari. Jaya Radha Sharad Bihari, Radha Sharad Bihari, Shri Radhe. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Premanande. Shri Ram-Navami Mahotsav ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhansa Parivajikacharya Stotra Satyashishi Mother's Divine Grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramhansa Parivajikacharya Stotra Satyashishi Mother's Divine Grace. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Prabhupada ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnavin ki. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki. ISKCON founder Charya Srila Prabhupada ki. Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Shari Gaur Bhaktavind ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyam Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki. Vrindavan Dham ki. Mathura Dham ki. Navadvip Dham ki. Jagannathpuri Dham ki. Ganga Mai ki. Jamuna Mai ki. Tulsi Devi ki. Bhakti Devi ki. Shri Ram-Navami Mahotsav ki. Shri Ram-Navami Mahotsav ki. Samaveda Bhaktavind ki. Jai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the lotus feet of Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlada Daine. Prahlada Daine. Hiranyakasipo Vaksha. Sila Chankana Kalaye. Ito Nesinga Parato Nesinga. Yato yato yami tato nesingo. Bahe nesingo, hidaye nesingo. Bahe nesingo, hidaye nesingo. Narasinghavadi Charanam Prapadi. Narasinghavadi Charanam Prapadi. Kavakala Kamala Varinaka Bhabuta Singha Dalicha Hiranyakasipu Prano Bringan Keshavarita Narahani Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Re Jaya Jagadisha Re Jaya Jagadisha Re. Shavanita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Re Jaya Jagadisha Re Jaya Jagadisha Re Jaya Nachingare, 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 Jaya Nachingare. Jaya Nachingare, Jaya Nachingare, Nachingare, Jaya Nachingare. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitai Gaur Hari Bo. Nitai Gaur Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitai Gaur Hari Bo. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Sringa Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Nitai Gaura Premanande. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We would like to thank everybody for coming this evening, Thursday evening, or weekday, and you made it wonderfully to make this celebration very, 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 very nice. So that is just the introduction. Here you go.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Siya Ramachandra ki. Nitai Gaurachandra ki. Shri Shri Radha Sharad Bihari ki. Jagnabai Subhadra ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Love it. The momentum is picking up. Want to thank all the devotees for coming out on this wonderful festival of love of Lord Ram. So nice to see so many devotees, and thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. I hope you enjoyed the drama. I heard laughter, I heard jokes, I heard lines forgotten. That's the fun part. We let go of the mistakes, and we look for the good. We all make mistakes. My dad always says, practice until you get it right. I'm still practicing, and I still don't get it right. So what about, seriously? So we just got to keep at it. So I'm glad. Thank you to all the teachers, especially Tungavidya. She worked really hard. I don't know how she did it, but within a matter of hours, I won't even say a week, matter of hours, she winged it. She grabbed all the kids, and to manage 35, 40 kids is no joke. I hope she gets sleep tonight. Let's pray for her. And Varsha Mataji, where is Varsha? Hare Krishna, Varsha, how can I forget you? Both of them, both Varsha and Tungavidya are like two peas in a pod. They work so well together. They know each other's mood. They can read each other's minds half the time, I think. So it's so nice that they really winged this whole thing in less than 7 days. So thank you all. Thank you to all the parents for making it happen. Thank you for working with the teachers. Thank you for making all the practices. And we thank all the stars and the cast crews, the crew and the cast, the crew, whatever the grammar is for that, for making a nice show. And we hope that we will see more of this. Just to give you a quick couple of announcements. We have Earth Day coming up on April 15th. Where's Nitya Gopal? There he is. April 15th. That's on downtown Main Street, Mechanicsburg, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We request devotees to please join us. This is our opportunity where we actually go down, we share Srila Prabhupada's books, and we do Harinam for 6 hours. Wonderful time to share the holy name. It's a beautiful, beautiful time. So please, if you need more information, please see Nitya Gopal right here. And I think I saw Prasad. Haribol, welcome back. He's also one of the main, backbone of book distribution. So please see one of them if you have any questions about book distribution. The last weekend of April, 28, 29, 30th, right there, Krishna, is we will have His Grace Kratu Prabhu, a very senior disciple of Srila Prabhupada. He is going to be giving class here. Friday will be in Reading. Saturday, Sunday will be 4:30 at the temple. So please do mark your calendar. It's the last weekend of April. Those 2 days. Now the next festival we have coming up is May 4th. It's a Thursday. Again. Somehow this year, majority of them are falling on Thursday. It must be a day for good luck. I don't know. But what festival is that? Very well. Thank you. So that is it's a wonderful festival where we actually celebrate the appearance of Lord Nrsingadev. We learn about him, we dance about him, we act like him, and hopefully we'll have a drama. I don't know. I'm just putting it out. Let's see what the teachers do. So, and before we end, we want to again thank all of you, and especially want to thank Mandeep's family for sponsoring all the flowers. For Lord Ram today, all the flowers you see is actually Mandeep's family. So thank you, Mandeep, for getting all the flowers, beautiful flowers, by the way. Thank you so much. And flowers are not cheap nowadays. So when we get flowers for the Lord, we are very, very grateful. Thank you so much. And they're beautiful flowers too. And we want to thank all the devotees who cooked a wonderful feast. You will have a very good feast downstairs. So I hope you got an appetite. And we hope that there's no leftover. So please, if you do, find some space in your tummy. Shove it in if you can. So please do participate in the prasadam. And if it's the first time here, we welcome all of you. I don't want to take time because I know everybody is hungry. It's a working day. And Haribol, Srila Prabhupada ki.
Mahaprasade Govinde. Namo Bhamane Vaishnave Swapapunyamitam Rajam Vishwashuni Vijayate Sharira Vidyajal Jodinde Hita Hekal Vivefale Visay Sagare Visay Sagare Tara Madhijvayati Lobharmaya Sudharmati Sakrita Katina Samsare Krishna Badadoya Moy Krishna Badadoya O Kori Bhai Jiva Joy Swaprasadana Dilo Bhai Say Anam Rutapao राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेमिता को श्री चैतन्य निताय जय निमाय जय निताय ओ जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्री श्री महाप्रसादम की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे राधे जय जय श्री राधे राम जय जय श्री राधे Sham. Please honor prasadam downstairs and don't forget to take darshan of the deities. Hare Krishna.